am at Disney's only Marvel-themed hotel in Disneyland Paris. We're taking a full tour to see all of the theming, and yes, the rooms are super themed, plus the amenities, the dining, and a whole lot more. There's a lot about this hotel that's going to surprise you. And if you're a Marvel fan, this hotel just might be a must-do until you hear that price.
Cha-ching!
Which we'll talk about. Let's take a look around and see if it could possibly be worth what they're charging. When you arrive at Art of Marvel, you will actually go through security just inside the hotel doors before making your way into the lobby here. There are more than 350 pieces of superhero artwork around this hotel by 110 international artists. And the theme, as Disney says, is a metropolitan New York-style hotel that hosts the world's largest collection of superhero artwork. And it's inspired by contemporary New York style. Now, this is a retheme of a hotel that was originally called Disney's Hotel New York. It just got all the Marvel art added and some Marvel-themed experiences. The facade of the hotel outside is supposed to be a stylized New York skyline with a bit of an Art Deco feel. Just perfect for Paris. This is my favorite thing here. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but I love Iron Man, and it's right in the lobby. There's just so many Iron Men. Iron Mans? Iron Men.
I am Iron Man.
I know it's just the suits. There's many Iron Man suits. Now, we are staying here for just one night during our visit to Disneyland Paris, with good reason. Again, the price.
Cha-ching!
And I've yet to see this, but we're still keeping our eyes peeled. This is the only hotel, according to Disney, where you can see epic superhero moments with characters like Black Widow, Captain America, and more. Now, you can check in online in advance, which I do recommend doing to just speed up your time a little bit. And it can make arrival very smooth, because when we were dropped off today, they went out and grabbed our bags from us and let us know that they would bring them up to the room. Oh, that was amazing.
Really cool, and also it scared me because I thought people left their stuff in here.
Yeah, it's kind of, this hotel kind of has some cruise-like qualities. So for instance, when we pulled up outside in our Uber, they met us there, asked us how many bags we had, got our last name that was on the hotel reservation. And then when we got into our room, as soon as our room was available, all of our stuff was already in here, neatly put right here. We did not have to bring it to the room, which was incredible. They're making coffee. Sorry, if you didn't gather.
What did you say, darling? Can I get you something?
So that was super easy. And even when I do mobile check-in in advance, I like to find a time that the check-in desk is looking empty, like it is right now, and swing by for a physical room key and any materials that they give, because they do tend to have like a map of the hotel if you need it. So I like to swing by the front desk for that. But we have our room key. Hang on. Bam! And this room key is also your Magic Pass, which has your park tickets on it. Typically, when you book a Disneyland Paris hotel, you're going to book it with tickets a package. If you don't want to do that, you actually cannot do that online, and you'll need to call, which we literally had to do for some of our hotels because we had a split stay and we didn't want multiple tickets for the same days. And on the back, it does have like my name and all my ticket information and stuff, so very important. Now though, having checked in, I think we should head upstairs to our room, check out our view, and see what a Marvel-themed hotel room looks like. I am truly so excited. My favorite Avenger and Marvel hero period is Iron Man. Let me know yours in the comments. I also love Scarlet Witch. She's looking awesome there. The cool thing about Art of Marvel is it is not just the movies, it is also the comics and like fan art even, is kind of what's being served over here. So it's such a fun mix. But we're gonna head upstairs and into the past to see when we first saw the room today and take a look around. These are the elevators. Even they have the Art of Marvel in them. It's Falcon and a Falcon. Look, doesn't that hair look familiar? Go with those ears. I've seen those on a mouse before. But wait, before you see the room, we gotta get some basics about Disneyland Paris hotels in case you're not familiar. There are 7 Disney official hotels in Disneyland Paris and several partner hotels that operate a bit like Good Neighbor hotels if you are familiar with that in the US. These are hotels that are not owned by Disney but operate in conjunction with Disney to have a couple of perks. You can book packages through them, sometimes buy tickets in the lobby, that kind of thing. And they tend to be cheaper.
Cha-ching!
The 2 most expensive hotels are the Disneyland Hotel and Art of Marvel, where we're staying, but there are tons of hotel options. All of them gonna have Disney Premium, but you can get down to the cheaper category like Disney Hotel Santa Fe and Disney Davy Crockett's Ranch. Staying in a hotel comes with that Disney Premium for a couple of reasons. Yes, of course, the Disney theming and the Disney magic, but you also get a couple of tie-in perks with your stay that go with the parks, plus some hotel amenities. These hotels have concierge, they have free baby cribs, You get Magic Pass, which is basically a room key that also doubles as your park ticket, doubles as your guest parking access, gets you into extra magic time. It has your meal plan vouchers if you have a meal plan. If you buy guaranteed access to shows or any event tickets, those can also live on your one Magic Pass. And you can have this in your Disneyland app. They also offer online check-in and free Wi-Fi at the hotel. Plus, expect swimming pools, shuttles to the park, and a shopping delivery service. But if you're more used to the hotels in the US when it comes to Disney hotels, one key thing to note is that the Disneyland Paris hotels are hotels, not resorts, which is a big difference. There's a lot less to do at these hotels because they really are supposed to be just nice places to stay while you experience the parks instead of, like some Disney resorts, destinations in their own right. But Art of Marvel has some pretty cool stuff, and it better, because the price is crazy.
Cha-ching!
I've said that.
Worth it.
I've said that so many times in this video. All right, back to Quincy because you've got to see the room. We are in a superior room, which though the name is superior, is the basic room here at Art of Marvel. You can upgrade your view with options like garden view, a terrace, or even superior family room. And then there's some other options like superhero suites, the Empire State Club, which is basically their concierge level, and the creme de la creme, the Art of Marvel presidential suite. With some of these fancier room types, you might get things like private check-in and valet parking included, breakfast, snacks, and tea time in the private Empire State Club lounge, and or exclusive facilities and benefits. But these are gonna come at a serious premium, and this hotel already comes at a premium.
Cha-ching!
All right, go see the room. Me?
What's the password?
Password is Black Hawk Down.
No. That's right.
Me?
What RN?
What's the password?
Shrek.
Shrek what?
The third?
That's correct.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
wow.
What a
Hey,
pick.
welcome to our Marvel crib. You like our Night Marvel?
I do. I like both of those things. Wow.
Nice.
Comes with a jean jacket.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Don't expect that. But it does come with art, Marvel, and New York inspired architecture.
She's just saying the name of the hotel in different order.
Do you like Marvel art of?
How do you feel about art, York, New Marvel?
I
Well,
know someone who's excited.
let's take a look around. It's a beautiful room. I love this room. Frankly, gorgeous. We're going to talk about the price in a second, and then you're going to love it a lot less. But for now, we love it. Especially because it's got secrets in this room.
Secrets?
Yeah, don't be alarmed, kids. But there are secrets in this room.
No.
What kind of secrets?
Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out. I'm about to. Yeah, let's look around. Taking a look around, we're going to start here in the entryway. So you've got standard hotel room door. We have no deadbolt, which we've noticed actually on most of the hotels we've been in France, there's been no deadbolt. But there is your classic hotel automated lock and then a door jam, as well as people and your evacuation procedure. And don't worry, it is in English if you need it, which hopefully you don't. That would be crazy. Next up, we've got our kind of storage / closet area. It's a very large unit and it's got this open space with storage under, in the middle, with a bar to hang stuff, and up high, another bar to hang stuff here, plus your in-room programmable safe, as well as, how many drawers is this? 5 drawers. They're all kind of small, but that's a lot of drawers. And a little laundry paper if you want to do laundry at the hotel. Then we have this big wardrobe that you can open up, which has 2 high shelves, as well as this middle section that has another bar to hang with all your hangers and a big space here. Plus, your iron and your ironing board are in here, as well as all of our items, including this wine. They're making coffee if you didn't gather.
What did you say, darling? Can I get you something?
A water.
Oh, we don't have those.
I'm looking at it.
No.
Okay. Oh no.
You said we don't have water.
Full length mirror here where you can see me do this. And then, honestly, room's a bit smaller than I was expecting. This is a rework or retheme of the old hotel that was here. Smaller rooms, despite what the price might suggest based on my understanding of Disney World. But this is actually a huge hotel room for Europe. Something to note. Europe hotel rooms, very small.
I'm sorry, are we bothering you? Are you busy?
We have this large vanity / desk space here. Can be for work, can be for making coffee, can be for makeup, whatever you want. There's one chair, and then outlet situation. Interestingly, variety of outlets here. You've got the classic French outlets, which are C's, I think. And I think there's also F's here. And then this is the UK outlet, I believe.
Good thing we have adapters for all of them.
None of these are US outlets. Make sure you pack an adapter if you're coming from the US. If you're coming from the UK, tell me if this is your outlet, and if not, pack an adapter. Also, USB ports. Very interesting, an HDMI port.
Yeah.
So you could potentially plug your own computer to play on the TV, which you're like, where's the TV? When we watch Bolt tonight. Well, I think we can also cast because it is a smart TV. But again, where is it? Fry.
The magic words.
The magic words are,
She needs some water.
I want to watch Bolt.
Okay. What about the magic
Wow. It's in the mirror. My one thing about this is you definitely need to draw those curtains during the day if you're going to watch TV, because the reflection on this, the glare is wild. But at night that wouldn't be a problem, and it looks great, and it looks so, it's so like, we freaked out when we noticed that was how this worked. And it's a huge TV. And it is one of the smart TVs where you can learn about the parks, learn about the hotel, and also watch your own content if you would like, which is cool. Not watch your own content like we are not going to watch AllEars on it. That would be weird.
I do have a cut to watch.
Fry's going to watch AllEars on it.
We watched AllEars in the bathroom.
We did, and I'll explain that in a second, because the way she said that was crazy.
Jump of the gun.
When you check in, you've also got this folder, which has a couple of little goodies in it. It has this coffee break, instructions for brewing coffee. As you can see, we have put that to good use. It is a nice Lavazza coffee machine, which is a really nice coffee machine. And there was tons of coffee, creamers, breakfast tea. And there's an electric kettle, which I've never seen in a Disney hotel before. Ice bucket, as well as water cups. And we had these nice bottled waters, glass bottles. There is a guest survey. You get this postcard with some Marvel art on it. Ours is Hulk. I don't know if they're different in different rooms, maybe. And then you also get this, which is another cruisy kind of thing. This is a door hanger that you can hang on the outside of your door. You can mark what time you want them to bring breakfast, and then they will bring you your breakfast. And here's the menu all through here.
What time do you have to put that out, Quincy?
Before 2 a.m., which is super late and awesome, because that gives you plenty of time to go have all the fun you want to have before, ordering your breakfast. So I love that. We're definitely going to do that. I love right when I wake up getting a knock at the door. That's my coffee and pastries and stuff.
It's also really nice because there are not any grab and go options in the entire hotel. It's mainly sit down dining. So if you want to eat before you go to the parks, this is really your best and easiest way to do so.
Absolutely. And there is room service 24/7, which is another kind of rarity when it comes to Disney hotels.
It used to be.
Didn't used to be a rarity. Thanks, COVID. You've got this Black Widow art behind Fry. Oh, very good. It was just like the art.
Thanks.
2 chairs. I love a seating area in a hotel room, especially when we have like all of us and we're going to be sitting in here in silence running uploads later, and this is going to be real nice. We have also already done it. Cityscape on the pillows. These weird futuristic lights are kind of a theme in here, and there is a little table. These are the blackout curtains, which we closed to show you the TV. But
Incredibly well.
they're great blackout curtains. We also have privacy curtains. And then the windows are on the smaller side, which is a part of, this is a re-theme of an older hotel. But it's just these 6 window panes. It still lets in a ton of light. It's just not the easiest to see your view. Speaking of our view, we can see the sort of lawn out in the U of the hotel. We can see a little bit more of the hotel across to the rest of the very close Disneyland Paris resorts. And then going to Disneyland Paris is that way, so we can see that way. But it's not the greatest view in the world. And again, that wouldn't be a problem, except for the fact that the price of this hotel.
What's the price, Quincy?
I'll tell them in a little. I don't want to bring the vibes down. There is one of the panes that will open. That's common in European hotels, is that you'll have windows that can open. But it does open. This is the extent of how far it opens, so it's not a safety concern. Just don't drop anything out of it. Beds wise, we have the 2 queen beds, 4 pillows on each throw pillow, and this little part at the end makes it feel very homey. Side tables, I love these side tables. I think they're so cool.
Yeah.
They're like
really nice.
scoops that come down, plenty of space on them, and there is one on either side and in the middle. I hate when there's not side tables are on the side either way, and it's the worst. Or there's like a mini tiny one.
And you can slide bags underneath it.
Yes, it adds storage space to the room. Absolutely. More wild light switches that do these reading lights here, as well as all these different futuristic lights, and it's super customizable what lights you want to have on and off.
And in the middle, you can there's a button where you can turn off the entire room's lights, which I'm obsessed with because nothing hurts more than getting into bed and realizing you
Left a light on. Yeah, and that can get a bit confusing because if you have all the lights off or almost all the lights on and you think that's the right switch, and then you turn them on and one light's not on, you can be like, why is that? Because it's not on an its switch, and then you have to hunt that down, which there are some in the hallway, some on either side of the bed. I think that's it. There's none in the bathroom.
Not a single light in the bathroom.
There's no light
Not a
switches.
single light.
There's no light switches. Oh, okay. Between the beds, a little bit of space here. Also the floor, I want to know, this is not a common occurrence in most hotels, much less Disney hotels. It's carpet in the middle, and then there's a ridge here that switches to this like faux, whatever this is called. Then we've got your room phone here, a notepad with a pin. And yeah, that's kind of the bed space here. And then you have Black Panther watching over you as you sleep.
I've never felt safer.
Me neither. Thermostat here, I feel intimidated to work this because it does not look like a normal US thermostat. So I don't know how to work it, but you could learn, perhaps. We probably will. And then finally our bathroom, there's those light switches I was talking about. Bathroom is, Emma pointed out, kind of funny because it is laid out so that someone could use the bathroom and take a shower at the same time, and that the person using the bathroom would have privacy, except for the fact that you would be able to hear each other. And when the person was done using the bathroom, they would see the person in the shower. So it's really, I'm not really sure. I think it's just more of a segmenting of space. Little commode area over here, spare toilet paper, no trash can over here, but there are bags if you need to dispose of something other than toilet paper. Dual flush, so depending on what kind of journey you're on. Towel hooks also are here. Then it is a sliding door. It does not lock. There's no latch or anything. Mirror wise, big old mirror. You can see me do this. Ooh, that was exciting. And then small makeup mirror that does do the zoom thing that I am fond of, because you can see me look like this. And it has a light. Very interesting here. This is a Bluetooth audio speaker that you can connect to with your devices in the room, and then you can play your own music into the speakers in the bathroom, which are in the ceiling over here, which is absolutely wild. I've literally never seen that in any hotel, unless it was like a standalone speaker you could connect to, but not built-ins. Okay, so we're watching an AllEars vid on my phone. It's not where the sound's coming from.
That's a speaker. That's a speaker. That's a Bluetooth speaker.
Continuing on with more bathroom stuff. Great lighting in here for makeup because you've got the mirror lighting. Really fun sink where it's like you're churning butter. I think that's fun. Water glasses, as well as some Hotel New York coasters. Your Hotel New York soap. This is your little vanity set that's gonna have things like cotton swabs, washcloths, hand towels down low. You do have a hair dryer, which in general, you wanna try to use hair dryers in Europe if you're traveling from the US. If you bring one, it might not be the right voltage for the outlets. So if you are going to bring one, make sure to bring a voltage adapter. Also a trash can. And then our shower has a half wall, which is very, very typical in European showers. I think it does swing. Yeah, it swings. I don't understand why, but it does. I guess if you needed to enter with more space, I'm not sure. Little ledge here for your own toiletries, plenty of towels. Little note about saving water and using your towel in many different languages. Fun like marble tile in here that's got the right vibes for the hotel. And then it's a really nice waterfall shower head with a movable one. I will say, I know this is kind of a challenge if you do not want to get your hair wet in the shower, if you're not doing a hair wash day, which I can see how that would be a bit annoying. And then you've got a little sort of like soap holder here, as well as your toiletries in the room, which are shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel. I just stepped in water and I'm wearing socks. So with that, I think I'm going to enlist my fellow gals.
Which ones?
Both of them.
Black Widow?
No.
Ms. Marvel?
No.
Pepper Potts?
I was thinking Emma and perhaps Fry
Okay.
to do a bit of superhero bed science.
Oh! Dude, it's not getting back up after.
Everybody, fall in. Marvel bed science with all 3 of the mermaids. It's comfy.
Yeah. It's a normal Disney bed, I think.
Also, I think it might be a touch firmer because it's
That's
not
fair.
meeting. I mean, it is meeting
Not
my
meeting my
back, but in a firm way, which is typical of Europe. European hotel beds are firmer,
Mm-hmm.
but it's comfortable. I think
Yeah.
we're gonna have a great night's sleep. We gotta test the pillows. Pillow for you. Pillow for you. Pillow for me.
Oh, that's... You're gonna love these.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're pretty soft. Good amount of head sinkage. Emma likes a firmer pillow.
I don't even know how to describe what I like. I like the Cuddles. If you guys have seen the Disney Cuddles pillows. That's what I like.
Fry, what kind of pillows do you like?
I think I'm a little in between.
Mm.
I think I like this one. I'm also staring at coffee on the ceiling. So
Coffee on the ceiling.
That was not us. I see it. Somebody had a situation. And I can't even blame housekeeping for missing that.
I never in my life would have seen that.
That's so wild.
Because we did bed science.
I bet they panicked. Yeah, there it is. Here's coffee on the ceiling.
Somebody oh my gosh, I bet Quincy was holding a coffee when Fry jumped out from underneath the bed and scared her.
We've got chairs that are nice. We look at. Oh, that scared the living bejesus out of me. I wasn't, and it's on camera to prove that that was not me.
Quincy did that.
No,
You guys, start the rumor.
no.
Secret code, Quincy did
Yeah, if you're in this hotel room in Disneyland Paris, you might see coffee on the ceiling.
That's hilarious.
Wow. All right. Well, I think it's time. This is a time where we have to bring in somebody nobody here likes, which is Buzzkill Quincy. Tomato, 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 guys. She's going to tell you what you have to pay if you want to experience this. And I'm going to tell you, she's a huge buzzkill in this one.
Yeah, she's bad.
Pretty bad. So you can talk to her. She's lame. Also, lame. We've been doing that this trip. Bye. It is I, Buzzkill Quincy, as evidenced by the makeup under my eyes. Here to be a buzzkill. This time, I'm embracing it. The price for Art of Marvel is kind of complicated. With all of the Disneyland Paris hotels, the only way to book online is by booking a ticket and hotel package, where you get like all of your park tickets and your hotel stay together. And usually it means booking like 3 nights at the hotel and 4 days of park days. And that is the 2-park ticket. So you get access to both parks. If you do not want tickets to the parks and you want to stay in this hotel, you do need to call, and it's going to be a different price and probably not as good of a deal. So sorry, I'm playing Tug of War with my dog. She doesn't think I'm a buzzkill. I did look at the prices in USD, and the hotel ranges from $300 to $900 per night for 2 adults in 1 room. Now, what that means is that includes the park tickets each day, which are typically around $100 for a 2-park per day ticket. So we can subtract $200 per night that you don't have to pay on park tickets, which means the hotel kind of ranges from $100 per night to $700 per night. So pricey, but actually also could be a crazy good deal depending on what dates you go. It's just very complicated to book. And when you get, into that like $400 plus per night range, it starts to become really a debate of, how nice is the hotel really? But less crazy than I expected. So am I really being as big of a buzzkill as we thought? Mooney thinks no. Oh, I wanted her to catch it and look cool, but she's getting better at that. Is she awful? Don't you want to have fun again? Good news, we're back. Where's Emma? Okay, we're going to go look around the hotel once Emma is resurrected from the dead and see all the amenities this hotel has to offer, which there are some really cool ones.
yes.
So we're going to go do that.
Join us or die.
Now for the fun part, exploring time. We're gonna start walking around the hotel in the lobby. It's a very good place to start. It's where you'll arrive. It's where you can kind of get your bearings. So we're gonna walk around, talk about what this hotel has to offer. So first off, the lobby is of course gonna have tons of that Marvel art. That's just kind of imagine I've said that sentence every time we walk into a room because every room here has tons of that Marvel art. You have your reception here, which we saw for check-in. There's also luggage services. We have been so extremely impressed with luggage services in Disneyland Paris because bags to your room. And we asked for luggage transfer because we are switching to a different hotel tomorrow. And the answer was, yeah, we got luggage transfer. Just call, leave it in your room and we will take it to the new hotel. Leave it in my room and you will take it to my new hotel? Say less. There's a taxi parked outside and I think that's just for fun. There are specific doors for airport transfers and for park transfers. So transportation to the airport, transportation to the park. Iron Man through the window in there. This is Skyline Bar, which is another kind of cruise ship style bar with the New York sky in the background with Avengers Tower. And yes, the Avengers do pop up in that window, including Iron Man, including Spider-Man. So it's a really cool bar. And maybe we'll get in if I stop getting attacked by all of the Avengers. Except I'm not really sure what Emma's doing. Earthbending?
Tony Stark.
Oh, you're Tony Stark. In addition to the Iron Man we saw earlier, we also have Cap's shield and some other fun stuff in the lobby, specifically around New York Boutique, which is the store of this hotel. Tons of Marvel merch. And you can see some of the fun stuff they offer in the windows, like Marvel art you can take home, and some fun cop-ish replicas, the Doctor Doom mask, very fitting for the new age of Avengers. This is funny, this is just like the Robert Downey Jr. shelf. We'll pop in the store, but don't want to forget Concierge right here. Concierge is going to be a spot where you can go for help with planning, anything that you need around the parks. If there's a dining reservation you haven't been able to get, they may be able to help you. So you can come speak to them and they might be able to help out with whatever you're trying to get figured out around Disneyland Paris. There's also this super cute little scavenger hunt activity around the hotel called Discovery Quest, where you can scan the QR code and do a scavenger hunt around the building. And you solve a riddle along the way. Takes about 30 minutes to an hour. Great for kids. Honestly, great for me if I had time. Also, this is the door we're gonna head out to get out onto the lawn tomorrow to head towards Disney Village and the parks. I have very good timing because they close in 2 minutes, but we'll just do a quick scan. Lots of Avengers merchandise in here. It's honestly nothing that stands out too much, but I want to point out is the Hotel New York merchandise, of which there's some special stuff. We've got sport towels, some blankets, and perhaps the softest Disney hotel robe that has ever been created that does say Disney's Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel. That's funny actually, because they removed the apostrophe in the official name of the hotel, but it's still on the merchandise, which is funny. But yeah, some t-shirts and stuff, and some posters, lithographs, mugs, and even a whole book with the complete art collection of the hotel. So if you're a big fan of the hotel or a big fan of Marvel, or you have a Marvel fan who's never going to make it here, that could be a super fun way to show this off. This is also where you can find cold drinks like sodas and stuff. So if you need something like that, there is no quick service or grab and go option at the hotel. So this is where you can find like sodas, bottled waters and things like that if you need to grab something. There's this photo op right here, which is very fun with the classic comic book cover you can take pictures in. Super cute. And two of the restaurants are going to be this way, Downtown Restaurant and Manhattan Restaurant. Downtown Restaurant is going to be an all-you-can-eat buffet. They do have Chinese, American, and Italian stations in there, so it's supposed to be kind of like, you know, exploring New York cuisine. Reservations are highly encouraged at any of the Marvel restaurants, particularly downtown. I saw a lot of folks online in Reddit threads who had mentioned that they were trying to get downtown reservations because it was booked up. It is a very popular spot, so if you want this one, book early. 60 days ahead of your trip. And in fact, if you're staying at the hotel, you can even try to call the reservations line earlier than that to try to get booked even before that 60-day reservation. Might not work, but worth a shot. Over here we have Manhattan Restaurant. This is a more traditional table service. It's a little bit nicer, more upscale, but not wildly expensive. It's kind of on par with the other table service restaurants around Disneyland Paris. You're gonna find things like veal, bass fillet. They've got horchata style milk-fed pork. That sounds good. But fancier menu items, pastas, soups, risotto, a general Italian vibe here. And both of those are going to be located here, right next to each other. So pretty easy to find with fun Marvel spins to them. I'm going to head down just to see if we can get a glimpse into the restaurant spaces. Oh yeah, here we go. So you can see in. Here's downtown, pretty casual buffet space with lots of bright lighting and open seating and tons of options on the buffet. And then Manhattan restaurant a bit further. It's gonna be a little fancier. We're just gonna lean in the door here without bugging anyone who's having a nice dinner. You can see the vibe kind of switches up as you get down the hallway. And then it's much fancier with huge windows. And oh, there's a part of the kitchen right there. You can see there's huge windows with curtains and just a more upscale tablecloth kind of vibe. But still not like super upscale, definitely approachable. So no more of a table service experience. This one will do it for you. And look, they have a souvenir spoon. Souvenir spoons are everywhere in Disneyland Paris. Let me tell you, the collectors must have a whole drawer of souvenir spoons. I doubt they eat with them though. I bet it's more of like a, I don't know, your hand to a baby. What is that saying? It's silver in your hand or in your mouth? And they're born with it. So I guess you wouldn't hand your collectible Marvel spoon to a baby. It's I have jet lag. I can't be blamed for this. What's coming out of my mouth? I do really like the pop art. A lot of Spider-Man, and that's just a lot of Spider-Man. Spider-Mans.
I am Iron Man.
And you get up close, it's all Spider-Man out here, and then it's all Venom, and I guess other villains, maybe the people he saved. That's cool. Okay, next up we go this way. A couple of things this way. We have, oh no, Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby is the famous comic book artist who drew many of the Marvel comics. He is actually nodded to in the art in Marvel Superhero Island over in Universal in Orlando. So that's really cool. They've got a whole plaque about him. Super fitting. We are also kind of near the Concierge Lounge, Empire State Club. We are not going to be able to go in there, of course, because it's for the concierge level. It is exclusive to those guests. This is the special concierge right here, that private check-in. That's the special concierge right there. It's that up one. And then here is the Empire State Lounge to enter. It is closed right now, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. But you can see they've got their own specialty menu here. It looks like you've got the Skyline Martinis available. It's honestly very similar to the Skyline Bar menu, so I kind of like that because it's not just like little snacky things. Getting distracted by more Marvel art on the wall. And then we have Superhero Station here, presented by Baby Bell. And look, there is literally a convention center. We're walking right into it. Right now there is a convention going on here at the hotel, but pretty big event space, meeting space. Something that I always love about a hotel with a convention center is that if there's not a convention going on, you can just go sit in there and it can be very quiet, relaxing. Think of when there's not a convention going on, you know, time to chill. Something you might notice all around Paris is more fire doors. It's a lot more common, I think, in the building codes. But there's a conference here while we're here, and it doesn't feel particularly busy, but odds are you don't really care too much about the convention center, unless you are here for a convention, in which case you probably still don't really care about it. So let's head back to some of the more fun parts of the hotel, including the indoor pool. Just so neat. But now we have to say goodbye to Midtown and the Brownstone wing. You're getting the New York vibe, and head inside to the Gramercy wing. So here we have Bleecker Street Lounge, but this is Bleecker Street Lounge. So most of the day, actually, in the early morning and in the evening after it's closed, it is actually just a sitting area that's available for your use. But when it's open, it has craft beers, organic wines, soft drinks, and coffees. So, you know, we'll probably be here for a coffee in the morning. I like that one. What I really love is the very ends of the hallways have huge art on them. So like that one's really cool because it's like looking out the window at Spider-Man, but as you walk down the hallway, you're heading towards art. Anyway, let's see, this way, I think. All right, one super fun thing this hotel has is Marvel Design Studio, where you can find out if you are going to be the next big Marvel artist by learning to do your own Marvel art in this space. And you can see it's got little interactive workstations, but it's super cool because you can do your own Marvel art there. And then at the very end of this hall is the Metro pool right here. This is where you'll find heated indoor and outdoor pools, both of which are awesome. You'll find a kids pool and a hot tub, and it's all set in that iconic New York setting. Plus, you can train like an Avenger because there is a fitness club at this hotel, the Metro Health Club, and there's an outdoor fitness area called the Hero Training Zone. And even better, this hotel offers a sauna and a steam room, specifically wet and dry. I'm not sure if that's what the difference is between a sauna and a steam room. I think it is. So, pretty cool. And with that, we've seen the vibes here at Art of Marvel. So, in order to fully judge a hotel, you've got to judge the stuff it has to offer for food and drink. Now, this hotel doesn't have easy to grab food, and I don't know if you're staying here that you're even going to go to the table service restaurants, but I think highly likely you might hit one of the lounges. So we are trying out the Skyline Lounge, which is extremely popular, particularly after park close. Stays open till 1 a.m. That's where Emma and Fry have been setting up. Hopefully, we see some Avengers saving the city, because if not, well, the city could be in turmoil, and then what would happen to us? And will we be drinking Infinity Stone martinis, which is something we can do? Who knows? Fry, how's your weird space fruit?
It's not weird space fruit. We're in New York.
How's your weird New York fruit? I mean, yeah, but if it's Marvel, they're all aliens. A lot of them. Some of them.
What are you talking about?
Some of them are aliens.
This is very fun. I like it. This little looks like fruit is champagne and limoncello jelly, and it's very fun. Tastes like Jell-O. Jell-O. Jell-O.
Jello?
Jell-O. What you doing? But then there's also a little on top of the drink, so I've been putting it in my drink.
Look how happy she is. How's your drink, Emma?
It's really good. I'm doing something a little bit disgraceful with it because I am drinking out of this gorgeous glass with a straw, but she gave it to me and the cup's very heavy. I'm trying to find out what am I having? I'm having the Rune de Coco. It's inspired by a powerful memory spell used by Doctor Strange. It has Grey Goose vodka, black cream. How do you say that in English?
Probably Jabuticaba.
Jabuticaba beverage, cranberry nectar, a black currant powder, and pitaya. It says pitaya.
Pitaya is a thing.
Oh, cool. I'm learning so many new things here in New York thanks to Doctor Strange. This is really, really delicious. I like it. It is so sweet. The cranberry adds a really nice little bit of tartness. There's even some gold sprinkled on the top, so it's nice and pretty. I'll be able to sip on this and really enjoy it throughout the night. Also, if you get it before 10 p.m., it comes out in a really cool, like, showy box. But we got it after that because, like she said, it's 12:14.
Am I on the screen?
Yes.
I decided to let you know what I'm having. Okay, so I got the Skyline Star Martini. This is the Skyline bar, so I got the Skyline Star Martini. It has vodka, pinja pepper, Paragon cordial, lime drink, yuzu drink, passion fruit nectar, vanilla syrup, served with champagne and limoncello jelly. So this one also is sweet. It's fruity.
I just made it happen.
More strong more strong lemon flavor from that little break, like a snack accompaniment.
Quincy, how's it on your end of the weather?
All right, so I actually got one of the Infinity. Oh, I'm sorry. I look so cool. The skyline's behind me. It looks like I'm sitting in my like chic New York apartment. I thought you were trying to look at it, and I was like, you're not gonna be able to see it.
What does it look like? No, I'm just making a face at her.
It looks like I'm in like a chic. I'm at like a chic New York bar. Except the Avengers.
It's almost like it's Tony Stark's chic New York
It's almost
bar.
like it's Tony Stark's chic New York bar.
You just described the thematic elements of the bar.
I was doing the Great Gatsby meme. So they have 5 martinis in the 5 colors of the Infinity Stones. I got the Green Dimension Martini, which is Hendrick's Gin, Paragon Vetiver Cordial, which is kind of a pine flavor, fresh lemon juice, cucumber, and basil syrup. The primary flavors here, cucumber and basil syrup. I really love this. I think it's super fresh, light, a little bit of sweetness, very refreshing. And of course it's an Infinity Stone, so only 4 more. and then I'm all powerful. We're gonna finish this up and then head upstairs and head to bed, and I will see you in the morning. And also I'm doing a ride challenge tomorrow, so wish me luck and watch that on the channel because it's gonna be hard and I'm scared. Okay, good night. Say good night.
Good night. We're holding hands.
And as I head in to knock out my ride challenge, let's talk a bit about if this hotel is worth it. It's kind of hard to say because of how complex the pricing is, but I would say in most instances, it's not going to be worth it. I think that other hotels in this area provide a perfectly nice experience for much less money. And there's other Disney hotels that offer a nice experience and the ticket package for much less money. Art of Marvel is cool, but you know, swing by, maybe get a reservation at downtown if you want. Do Skyline Lounge, walk over from the park and see it. I don't know that a Bluetooth speaker and a TV in the screen make it worth sometimes $900 a night, not even counting the tickets really. If you're a massive Marvel fan, maybe. But otherwise, I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining us on our finally mermaids trip to Paris.
We did it! Everything in Disney World and Disneyland Paris. 2 years in the making!
Yeah. If you're still here, please like this video and drop this secret code in the comments so we know you made it all the way. Plus, don't forget to subscribe. We've got a goal of reaching 500,000 subscribers, and we're in the home stretch, baby. Plus, we upload lots of fun content, tips, challenges, games, and more from Disneyland Paris and beyond all week. Why, ladies? Because we're serious about fun. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.